Ain't had this one out for a ride for a little bit, so let's take a little ride together. Had a few folks ask me what I'm using here, and I'm going to take it real quick. Show you, not me, but this. Here's the pedal board, or some of it, right there. I can't see what I'm showing you, but I believe the phone's looking at everything that I'm using. Guitar going in over here at the tuner, into a compressor, into an EQ that's off. There's a Noble's Mini ODR, volume wah, and that out to up top there, which is a little mower phaser, 90 orange or something like that. And then into these dumble doors, and that's what you're going to be hearing right now is this actually that Plex face, which I'm just goofing around with it. It's got a lot of cool stuff on air. I have 3 of these dumble doors, or excuse me, 2 dumble doors and a Plex face. They're all made by a company called Weibo. There's the delay. Nothing's on right this second except the dumble door running into all this, which then goes into that Katana Artist. And that the only thing that I've done different here with the Katana Artist is I did change out the speaker. The speaker was a little sizzly, the original, which is a great speaker, the Waza. And keep in mind, this is all relative to your taste and your buzz and your hearing and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not a big tech guy, and surely the pursuit of tone is something that we all strive for as guitar players, but it's very subjective. And I put this guitar in somebody else's hands and they'll make it sound as beautiful as it could ever be, and then I grab it and it sounds like I need to do something to it to make it sound better. But all that to say, I've got a good basic sound without the pedal being on. It sounds something like this right now. This is styled after or modeled after a Fender Twin. And I have nothing on. And what I really love about the Katana amplifiers is I have 3 of them. One there, that's the 212. One here, that's the Artist, and Brother Dante Giovanetta's got the other one down there, and they all are just so neat in their abilities to do so many neat things in terms of modeling. The one thing I love about them is these power controls right there. You can bump your amplifier all the way up from a half a watt to 50 watts and to 100 watts. And obviously the master on a 50 watt or a half a watt or 100 watt, everything subsequently changes. You know, it just changes the whole structure and the linear aspect of the amplifier. So it's not just powering the amplifier different that makes you get either louder or softer. It changes the complexity and the tonality, just the character of it. So anyway, with that said, that's one thing that I have absolutely made a little bit of a mistake in trying to build sounds under 1 wattage and then playing at a different wattage and hoping that it sounds the same. It's not designed to do that. It is technology that's prioritized and owned by Boss. So, and made famous within their Roland Cube amplifiers, Roland being the parent company of Boss. Anyway, all that to say, there's the sound. Nice big sound, no reverb, no nothing. Nothing's turned on. And then I'm going to hit the Plex face by Weibo and which is man, that's styled after a 1965 Fender Twin Blackface. So the Weebo pedals, WEEHBO. Take a look at them if you're a guitar player listening to this, and they're definitely extremely well made with some really cool characteristics relative to the dynamic button that it has in there that jumps it up from 9 volts to 18 internally without having to supply that 18 volts to it. All kind of cool technical stuff, man. Just a lot of coloration. Is it the magic pedal that we all look for as a guitar player to make everything sound great? No, it's not. None of these are. The most important pedal I can tell you that I have down there for coloring your sound is actually the EQ pedal. And it's a tip I got from Tom Bukovac watching one of his videos. And just to give you a little idea, this is just the Les Paul running straight, nothing. I turned off the Plex face. Then when I turn on the EQ, just really incredible how it's a tone shaper, obviously, EQ. Let me overspeak the obvious, but I have never used one before, and then listening to Tom talk about it, really kind of cool, just really cool. And boy, I didn't go get an expensive one. I just thought I'd try it out, so I went on Amazon and bought this K-Line, I think is what it's called, or K-Line. I'm not even sure the brand name. It's C-A, I guess it's L-I-N-E, and it's like $39 or something. And it's cool because not only does it have a volume, but it has a gain. And that gain, it allows you to hit your pedals in your front end of your amplifier with a little bit more juice, therefore changing the dynamic that's going into the amp. And this modeling from the Boss Katana grabs a hold of it, and it provides just an absolutely wonderful sound. Now, for people that chase tube sounds, I've got several tube amplifiers right here. I've got, of course, this is a vintage Mesa Boogie. That's an 81, I believe, maybe an 82 Mark III, or Mark IIB rather. And then I've got a nice DSL 40 that's been hot rodded. The fact of the matter is, for me, they've just provided so many issues that I just don't even like dealing with the tube scenario. It seems like every time I'm needing it to be the best it can be, it's always got some kind of crackly issue with electronics or something. And I've just been bit so many times by the tube amplifier scenario to keep them up to date and keep them like everything else. Everything requires maintenance, and especially tube amps, and especially if you're gigging a lot. My brother Luke Summer Glenn, he plays his Marshalls down in the Keys, and it sounds awesome. They sound nothing like a tube amp for sure. I would say this Boss amplifier, pretty dang close. So anyway, where was I? We're gonna take this for a spin, but boy, 8 minutes and 22 seconds later, we ain't spun yet. So let's go for a spin. Don't know what we're gonna do. Oh, let's just do something cool. Hope you enjoyed taking this beautiful 2012 Les Paul for a spin. Boy, I tell you what, it's good to ride these electric horses every once in a while, because I am blessed to have a bunch of them, and I sure do love them, but they all need attention just like anything else. So thank you for coming along with the journey, and for those that have asked about that information, there it is. Hope that was helpful to some degree. Listen, the bottom line is I don't care how you get there, but if it comes to making music, just get there and enjoy the journey, and let us enjoy it with you. And I hope you enjoyed taking this journey with me. God bless you all, and I look forward to taking another journey with you here pretty soon.